Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna be doing top 3 best fraggers for attacking. I'm gonna be doing top 3 best defenders for anchoring and top 3 best roamers for anchoring. Now, this is all my opinion, none of this is a fact. This is just what I like to use when I'm playing, if I gotta go like a fragger or an operator. Like, I do suggest, like, when I solo queue, I normally go fraggers, because that's what I like doing, since you're not gonna go team operator, obviously. So this is just people that I've had experience with, that I do good with, and you guys might do good with them too, I don't know, but in my opinion, these are the best operators for the certain situations. I hope you enjoy this video. Like and subscribe this video, comment what you want me to do next about Rainbow Six Siege or anything else, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out. For our top 3 anchors, we have number 3, Smoke. Smoke is a very good operator if the roamers do their job well, which is holding them off until the last couple seconds. But we'll talk about his guns first. So the FMG9 does 30 damage and is a very good gun after it came with a new holographic sight, which in my opinion is very good. But the FMG9 is a very good defender gun, good for, it has pretty good fire rate, so once they come in that room you can blow them to bits. The shotgun that they have is the M5901A1 sorry. It is a very good shotgun for Smoke. It fits his playstyle. Fits with his gadget, so if they're gonna try to like get that last second plant, if the roamers do a good job, you can just throw your smoke in and then shoot him at him. It's really OP. So he does come with a machine pistol that I do recommend, as it is very good. Other than the pistol does do more damage, but I like the SMG because, you know, it's automatic. It's pretty good for that close range. So it can be pretty good at medium range, but mostly for close range, and it's pretty good. Like I said, if they're trying to play, you can just run in with this thing, destroy them. So it does have an insane fire rate. Okay, so now we'll get to the gadgets. His gadget throws a smoke cluster, so basically you just throw, it's kind of like a smoke grenade, but it shoots out a smoke whenever you hit the button, so it's like a claymore, or not claymore, a nitro cell. So you have to hit the button the second time to make it shoot out smoke. But like I said, if the roomers do a good job, they're always going to be planning at the last second. Or if they're even trying to plant, you can just throw one smoke in there and it'll hurt them and kill them if they try to get the whole plant off. So smoke is very good for, since you can only play bomb now, for denying plants. And that's why he is 3 on our list out of all the other anchors. Okay. So number 2, we have Maestro. Maestro is very good for 2 reasons: his guns and his gadget. So his gadget's pretty decent, but his guns are pretty good. So he comes with the ALDA, which is a LMG. It's very good for defense. It has high rounds. If they're all trying to push in, you can get like you can get an easy 5 kills and just be spraying at them the whole time. It does have a pretty nice fire rate, and it is equipped with ACOG, which is always a plus for defense. The damage isn't too high, but it does do really decent damage. I mean, it's 36 damage. It's not that many shots. You can easy kill with it. It's very easy and clean to use, and that's why I like him. He also comes with the, in my opinion, best automatic shotgun, because there isn't that many. But this thing with a lot of ammo and a mag, and with a lot of ammo overall, this can blow up anything you want. It'll blow up a whole bunch of walls. You'll see it in a lot of like meme videos. They're like just blowing up a whole bunch of walls. It's not very practical. I don't see it used too much in ranked. I actually basically never see it used. But I mean, if you have a strat that like you found out yourself and you know works, I mean this can be really good for it. I don't recommend, but it's good. It's a better go-to. I mean, not a better go-to, but it's an option. He's equipped with the first shotgun pistol, which isn't good for. It's not really good for getting kills, which it can be if they push in. They're right next to you. But in my opinion, you can drop hatches with it. You can make rotation holes, and you can just make little peek holes if you want to. So yeah, I recommend it for that. I use it pretty often. This is my better one. You can also use the Kratos if you want to, which does an insane amount of damage since it is a revolver. And doesn't have as much recoil, which is actually good for the revolvers. It doesn't have as much recoil as most revolvers do. But it is a very good pistol. I just realized I'm taking forever to get through these guns, so I'm trying to move faster. But Maestro's gadget, so he has the Evil Eye gadget, which is a remote-controlled bulletproof camera, and it basically you can place it anywhere, but it has to be in reach. You can't throw it or anything. You place it down. It's indestructible unless you open it to shock things, and it can shock enemy gadgets like thermite charges, Hibana charges, drones. It can destroy, even like if your own team wants you to destroy, like pop a mirror or something, it can do that. It can get, I'm pretty sure it can get gridlock mines. I'm not sure yet, but I'm pretty sure it can get gridlock traps. But this Maestro is used for a lot of situations in this game. It can be for intel, it can be for destroying gadgets. He can be played in basically any map, and he can like fluctuate to any place you go or decision you make. That's why he's good. And coming in at number 1, I know a lot of you will probably disagree with me, but I agree. It's either between Maestro or Doc and Smoke, but yeah, number 1 is Doc. I mean, these are all, like, I'd all put these at number 1, but, and you know, I had to pick an order, and this is what I picked, so coming in at number 1, we have Doc. Doc is just mainly the one anchor. He can be used for any situation you have, and basically, he has very good guns. He is actually equipped with 3 primaries, which is good. He has a shotgun, which I don't see it used often, but it is a really good shotgun if you ever have like playing close quarters map with a close quarter objective. I do recommend the shotgun because it is very good, but it's not practical. But the MP5 is the main gun most people use for him. It doesn't have a lot of damage, but it is good since it's 8 and it is an SMG, so it's very it doesn't have a lot of mobility with it. The other SMG he has is a P90, which I don't recommend since it does less damage but has a higher fire rate. It's not that good in my opinion, but I mean, I know some people that are P90 fans, so I mean, I'm not gonna judge. And then for secondaries, we have the P9 pistol, which I always do recommend since it has more ammo in a clip, and then not as much recoil, and it does do a decent amount of damage. And he has the revolver, which is like the Kratos from Maestro, but it does have a little bit more kick to it, but I mean, it's pretty good. If you get someone low, you can just whip that out, one tap them in the body. They'll either get killed or knocked down, so it is pretty good for that. And then Doc's gadget, basically what he does is he's a stim pistol that heals people, and it can revive them. You can do long range revives with them. The reason why is just that, like, if your team can get a frag and they get low, you can just heal them up, and it's basically a new player, and like basically nothing happened, and they just like lost a player, and you already have all your players at 100 health. So he's always just the go-to operator, and since of his flexibility, he can be used any objective, any map. It's always just good to have a Doc on your team. Alright, so coming in for the roamers, the best roamers on defense in my opinion. Once again, this is my opinion. But coming in at number 3, we have Vigil. Vigil is equipped the K1A submachine gun, the Boss G shotgun, the Slug shotgun, the SMG-12 machine pistol, and the C7 auto machine pistol. The K1A is a very good gun. It does do an okay amount of damage with a good fire rate, so you know it's not like overpowered in a sense, but it's pretty good. Yeah, I mean it is very good for getting kills and stuff. And then the SMG-12 is good for close range. You know, you can just melt people with it, as most SMGs. And the C7 auto, some people do use it. I personally don't, but I do actually like it. It's very good. But the reason why I put him so high on this list is for his gadget. It is so good for roaming. So what his gadget does is basically lets him not be seen by drones, so the attackers have to actually physically look at you to know where you are. So it is very good. So if they're trying to drone out a room, you know, you're in there, you can just pop it on. They won't know you're in there. They're gonna walk through thinking there's no one in there. Boom, easy kill. So yeah, he's very good for getting kills. I mean, but obviously when you're gonna use him though, you can use the gadget once, get a kill with it, and then you're gonna have to run around. So I mean, it's pretty hard to use, but he's a pretty good runner. 2 on this list, I have Caviar. Caviar is most oftenly banned for simply her ability. She comes with the M12 submachine gun and the Spaz 15 shotgun. Not going to lie, the Spaz 15 shotgun is very good for making rotation holes and getting really close corners kills. It is similar to the semi-automatic that Ella's gun has in like cap cans with the sausage. And it doesn't have as much damage, but still is very powerful in the field. In my opinion, I don't use it that much because if I'm gonna use this, I might as well just use the silent pistol, which the silent pistol does 65 damage, but at close range it's basically a 2-shot to knock someone down, and it is very good for her gadget, which we'll get to in a second. The M12 is the go-to long range, not long range, but her submachine gun that she uses has 36 damage and a pretty slower fire rate. It has the same damage as Vigil's gun, but it has not as fast a fire rate. But it's very good for getting kills around if you're not going to use your pistol, maybe the people farther away. Because the pistol isn't the strongest for farther away enemies. Most people could run suppressor on this to match her pistol if you want to be a completely silent Caviar, but I don't suggest it. I normally just use the extended barrel. So her pistol is very good for knocking down people, and as it says, it has high knockdown power but not lethal. That means when you knock someone down with this, it's not meant for killing them with it, because if you try to kill someone with it, it takes like 4 shots just to kill them after you knock them down. But as the 2-shot is for knocking them down, is very good for knocking them down, and with her ability to sneak around enemies and you can knock them down, interrogate them, and then see where their whole team is, which is very good for roaming and getting kills. Overall, it will throw the attackers off, and it's a pretty easy way to win a round if you just get one interrogation. But like I said, she is banned very often, so you might not get into too many games where you can use her, but you might get into a couple. Okay, coming in at number 1, we have Valkyrie. Valkyrie is a very good defender. She throws these cameras that you can throw anywhere around the map. You can throw them outside or inside, and basically they're like smaller cameras of the default cameras. They're harder to see, and you can put them in very cool hiding spots around the map if you watch like tips and tricks videos. But she comes with the MPX submachine gun, which is a pea shooter in my opinion. Does not do too much damage, but it still is her go-to gun unless you want to use a Spaz 12 shotgun. The Spaz 12 shotgun is pretty good. It's not the best at long range like other shotguns can be, but it is very good as it is a semi-automatic shotgun. The MPX is my go-to gun. I don't know why I'm running top with it. Honestly, red dot's pretty clean with it, but I would suggest holographic or reflex. In my opinion, I'm gonna use holographic because I really like this holographic style sight. But yeah, basically this gun's kind of a pea shooter, but is okay. It's a mid-range gun. You're not gonna get too many long-range kills with it. It's mostly just for indoors. You can't really spawn break with the bulk, but you can get some nice cameras to see where the enemies are. The D50 is a deagle. It does 71 damage. It is very good, but it does have a short clip and does have a lot of damage though with the gun being itself. And also, since the new update, it actually comes with a suppressor now, which, you know, can be good if you want to sneak around attackers after you see someone with your cam. So why Valkyrie is so high up is because of her gadget, not because of her guns. I mean, her guns aren't that good, but her gadget is amazing. She can throw basically cameras anywhere, like I said, but they're good for if you're gonna roam with her. You throw them, and then you see an attacker come through the camera, and basically it's easy, free, simple kills after you get a flank. Like if one of your teammates die, they'll always be watching the cameras. They'll tell you where you are. You can just sneak around, get easy kills, and that's why she's so high up on the roamer list. So yeah, those are your 3 roamers: 3 Vigil, 2 Cavi, and 1 Valkyrie. Here are my, since like there's a lot of gray area when you say attackers, best attackers, so I'm just gonna go for the top 3 best fraggers, which are the operators that you can play in any objective. They're just good for getting kills, easy kills, and then waiting for your team to push in, you know, and then do the rest of your objective. So coming in at number 3, we have Sledge. Sledge is a very good operator, in my opinion. These are all very good operators that I'm about to say. He's equipped with the smoke shotgun. I'm not gonna say that again. It's, yeah, a good shotgun, like I already said. He's equipped with the L8, which is a very good assault rifle. It doesn't have the fastest fire rate, but it does have ACOG, and it does have a very good damage amount. And then it's also equipped with the SMG-11 for close range kills. It's very good. And then the P226, which I never really use. He's a really good fragger in my opinion because he's not really a team operator. He's just meant for he can like break through floors, break through hatches, break through drywalls. But he's really good for, like, you know, like coming from above, breaking through floors, shooting through the floor and stuff. Breaking hatches if they're not reinforced, drywall, just easy access places to make it more convenient for attacking operators to get to places. But he does have really good guns. That's why he is very good for fragging and getting kills. Coming in at number 2, we have Twitch. Twitch is a very good operator. Also, they're all really good. I keep saying that. But as you can see, I have the lead skin. Twitch is equipped with the F2, which is a very, like, I don't really use ACOG. I'm gonna actually change that. You can use whatever you want. I mean, my favorite is holographic or reflex, but mostly holographic. Okay, so back to this gun. The F2 is a very good gun. It has an insane fire rate for an assault rifle. It comes with ACOG, and it does 37 damage. It is a very good gun. It is good for, it says long range. I don't really agree, but it depends on what you think long range is. I think a long range as in, like, Call of Duty, I've always thinking of, like, super far away. So, I mean, in this map, it's probably not long range since you're inside all the time. But it is good for medium range, in my opinion. It melts, yeah, it literally melts any range, honestly. It can melt attackers. It is a very strong gun. Her 417, I mean, no one really uses the 417. It's not a good DMR. It's okay. I mean, it's a DMR. It does a lot of damage. It's not the best DMR though. It doesn't have a lot of recoil. It's just not a good pick. No one really uses it. It's not practical. Then the SGQB. I don't really use a lot of shotguns when I'm attacking unless I'm Finka. So this isn't real. I never really use it. I might sometimes, but in like casual games, but never really in ranked. And then, of course, as all good GIGN members, the P9 pistol, like I said, the go-to, has a lot of ammo in a clip. Does pretty good damage. Then the LFP, the revolver, is pretty good damage. The reason why Twitch is so high is because, honestly, her gadgets are really good. And I don't know, she can be a team operator, and she's also a fragger too, so that's also a plus. So yeah, her plus is in guns. She has a lot of good guns. I mean, she has good guns. Her gadget's strong. It can destroy miras, enemy gadgets. Basically, that's why it's really good. It's like destroying the enemy gadgets, so it's easier for you to get and do the objective. It basically just wipes out their defense. All that's left is the player. Her gadget is also good for if you down someone and you can't really get to them, you can just throw in a drone, shock them twice, they're dead. She's also equipped with Claymore, which is good. But mainly, her gadget's good. I mean, her guns are good. That's why she's a fragger and a team operator. If like you want to get mirrors or stuff. So yeah, that's why she's good. She's a team operator, fragger, and her gadget's good. So it's all good. And then coming in at number 1, we have obviously Ash. I mean, what can you do without an Ash? Her guns are like Twitch's. They melt at close range. They're really good. This has a little bit of higher damage than Twitch's gun, but I think it does have a little bit of, it doesn't have as much fire, as much of a good fire rate. But yeah, really strong operator. G36, weaker gun, but it does have ACOG if you do prefer ACOG on Ash. The M45, the gun I do prefer, because this does not do good damage. This is very good. But yeah, those are the 2 pistols. Then the 5.7, which is okay, but it's not the best. So Ash's gadget is the Habana version of a breach charge. It's basically, she shoots a breach charge and it just blows up. It can blow up on a wall. She's good for rushing since she has a very small hitbox, so she can rush really good, get a couple frags, and if you die, I mean, hey, at least you got a frag or 2. But yeah, she's that kind of operator that just plays smart. You don't really need to drone with her too much. She can hold you know, quick peek, hold angles, you know, if you crouch spam with her, yeah, she's pretty OP.
Protect the bombs. Be advised, a bomb location has been compromised.
Deploying ADS. Stay clear of ADS, line of fire.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds and counting. Just a little trick. Op 4 has located a bomb. You will be detected if you remain in this area. The location has been compromised.
TP.
Wait, yes, or, sorry, keep going.
Bomb diffuser in place.
How do they plan? What?
One friendly remaining. Op 4 last operator.
Where the frick is it?